This is not just a headline, this is a reputation test happening in public. Inductees Revealed versus Awards. Mark is the conflict at the center of this. But the important part is not just, and this is where the timeline starts to matter. ARIA CEO Annabelle Herd said in a statement that the inductees represent the depth, diversity, and enduring influence of Australian music across generations, adding, "As we mark 40 years of the ARIA Awards, it feels especially that detail changes the way people read the story." To understand why this matters, you have to rewind and look at the origin story. The Australian Recording Industry Association has announced the 6 artists set to be inducted into the 2026 ARIA Hall of Fame, with the ceremony scheduled for June 11th at Carriageworks in Sydney as part of the ARIA Awards. He received 22 ARIA Award nominations and 10 wins, alongside 16 National Indigenous Music Award wins, before his passing in 2017 at age 46. But that's only the surface. Fast forward to now, and this is not just celebrity gossip. It's Inductees Revealed, an awards Mark fighting over reputation during his lifetime. He performed for Queen Elizabeth II, US. So the question becomes bigger than one headline. So the timeline becomes then, now, and escalation. Then there was the older background. Now there's fresh scrutiny. Escalation is what happens when both get linked together. It's almost like a pressure test, where one crack makes everyone inspect the whole structure. That's why the emotional framing matters here. This is about family, reputation, credibility, and whether the legal record matches the public story. The balanced way to frame this is inductees revealed on one side, awards Mark on the other, and a legal fight where both reputation and evidence matter. Supporters of Inductees Revealed will say the story needs context and that accusations should not define the whole picture. Schefter's work lifted the veil on what shaped the C5, and it has become a well-known resource among enthusiasts, offering both historical context and personal insight into one of the most significant chapters in the models. The other side will say awards Mark's claims deserve to be tested instead of brushed off. To me, this is really about trust, timing, and how fast public perception can harden. And that's what makes this bigger than a normal news. The next thing to watch is whether this fades or becomes a bigger problem for Inductees Revealed. Because stories like this either lose oxygen or they keep building until everyone has to respond.